So in the previous one, we fixed the run and jump. And now, but in the process of fixing the run and jump, yes, we had issues where we can double jump and we can only jump when we are not moving in mobile, when we are in mobile, the device. And we have to fix the buttons in mobile. And also, they are not proportionally sized. So let me show you a little bit. So it's like this. So if I, oh, there it is. So if I change the screen size, the buttons are not, they are not dynamically following the size, which is a problem because each phone has different sizes. And we are to fix that, and that is what we found upon making the run and the jump button in in the previous one. And also we have to fix this one because they are ugly. We have to make them less ugly. Anyways, first we have to create a new node, a user interface. This is for handling the user interface. And then let's add, instantiate rather, the test, I mean the the joystick, and make it local to see the children of this node. Let me check if it's running. Yep. So we don't need the player, we don't need the right stick, we only need the left stick. And then if you go to the inspector panel, then select the joystick, go to the layout, you will see that it is anchored in the bottom left, which means it will always be it will always be glued in the bottom left. And of course um we can move, but it does not actually move in the game. So let me save it first. um let's make a new scene, new folder rather, and let's create scenes, and then let's name it as player control. Okay, make this local to see the children of the virtual joystick left node. Now let me see. So if I perhaps move this node, will it actually also move in the scene? Well, what? Oh, well, that's that's crazy. That's a little bit weird. But I believe that is a bad practice. Or I don't know, it depends. But in my case, I love to rather than the node itself, I love to move this part. Is it? I don't know. This one. Yeah. Or perhaps, yeah, let's just move this one. Okay. But I want you to take note that it is anchored to the bottom left, okay? So it will always be glued in this part. So if you, this is the anchor. Up, this one. This is the anchor. So it will always be glued in this bottom left. Okay. So um, next thing we need is uh, buttons for the run and then the jump. And then rather than the 3D button, this one, I want this one, touchscreen. But not, let's duplicate it. Control D to duplicate. Then rename this as jump. Rename this as run. Let me check. Yep, it is running. But this is a 2D node, so it won't work in 3D. Well, yeah, it did not work for me in 3D when I tested it. So what I did was is just Control A and then create a new node, find the canvas layer, this one, to separate, and then put it in as a children of the canvas layer. Now, oh wait, we have to define this button first, and the shape should be a circle. Then let's move it in here. Excuse, I'm still sick. And I've actually downloaded an asset for the buttons because I was not able to find UI for an FPS mobile shooter. And this is what I've managed to find. It's from Unity. Where is it? This one. And it's in this one. I'm going to, how do you do this? Let's load. Go to the assets because this is where I put it. I want this one, circle, and it's too big. Let me resize that a little bit. Yep. Wait, I want you to be the same size as the joystick. There it is. Okay, but it won't suffice. We need the shape, I mean the size to be pressed. And if you click here, the shape, so you can see the radius, put it, you know, yeah, let's put it to 500. Yes. And then this is the jump, correct? You have to make the run. So this one, let's just simply duplicate this one and rename it to run. Now we have our run button. Yeah, put it in there. Okay, and then we also need to anchor these buttons, because if we just, play this one, if we have different sizes, it will not move. We have to glue it in this part, just like we did as we glued in the bottom left of our joystick. So we have to anchor it again. We can simply do that again. Simply create the control node. Let's name it as Huma buttons. Yeah. Then call this one, and it should, just to make it, because I'm going to put jump and run as siblings and as also a children of the buttons node. So I'm going to, you know, congest. Is it congest? I fill up, or yeah, congest this one, this two. What's a congest? I don't know. Let me see. Congest meaning, yeah, yeah, fill it up, and then perhaps this will suffice. And then just like we anchored the joystick in the bottom left, we have to anchor these two buttons in the center right. This is the anchor, but we can simply go here and then click this one. So of course this will now be anchored, but it's not yet done. We have to move this one. Oops, we have to move this one. Then let me see. Okay, and then put this jump run as siblings and as children of the buttons node. Okay, can you go away? Now it will be anchored on the center right, and if we run the current scene, it will now be anchored. Okay, so it depends. no matter what the device, it will always stick to the or glued to the center right part of your device. Now, but I want it to move a little bit farther. Okay, let me check. Okay, also this one, I want it to move it a little bit farther away. Yeah, that will suffice. Okay, and if we go to the firing range to our current scene, and if we play, you might notice it has not been implemented, correct? That's because we did not implement this newly created scene to our character, which has been instantiated in the firing range. So we have to delete this one, the character, delete that, go back to your character scene, also delete the previous one. Whoa, what? Oh no, my delete button. Wait, uh, okay, okay. Let me sip my coffee. Ooh, now that's a good coffee. So let me check if it's running. Yes, it is. And go to your character scene and instantiate the newly created player control node. Go to the player scene. Oh, this one. Make it local to see its children. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So this should be in here. Oh, no, no. The canvas layer should be in here. Also, the jump button should be in the canvas layer. So technically reading, or essentially reading, buttons has a child canvas layer, and the canvas layer has children jump and run. We added canvas layer because this is from the 2D node, and we are implementing it in the 3D node, in the 3D setting of our game. Now also do the same here. We can just do this just like we did, but it's a good practice to delete it once again and then instantiate this one because this is our original. Control save, instantiate the player control, make it local again. Just to get rid of confuse conf- con- Confucius. I don't know. No, it's a good practice to go back just to remember what you did. That's my point because we often forget what we did, especially in projects. We often forget fast, which would cause, more debuggings, more troubleshoot, more errors. Anyways, go back to your firing range to your word and then instantiate the player character, our updated character rather. Make it local, and as you can see, we have now the scene, I mean the control, which is from this one, instantiated in the player, and the character instantiated in the world scene. And if you play, whoa, chill, man. We forgot about player. Okay, now if we, whoa, what happened? Well, that's crazy. Hmm. Go back to your character. Let's debug a little bit. This is mhm, in the center right. Okay, this has been anchored in the center right. And then the virtual is anchored in the, what do you call this? In the bottom left. Control is, okay, let me play the scene. In the player scene. It does not work. That's crazy. What did I do here? Perhaps it's because of the canvas layer. Let me delete that one. Hmm. Yeah, I believe so. It is the canvas layer. Now go back here and let us troubleshoot. Delete this one and go back to firing range. Also move it to the bottom. Delete the canvas layer. Okay, and then let's see if it works. It now works. Okay, that's crazy. Um, let's implement later on the canvas layer. And then now for the functionalities. Oh wait, let me test it on my phone if it works. Okay, let me test it on my phone if it's also the same. If it's anchored in the bottom left and if it is anchored on the center right. I hope it works. Oh, okay, there it is. It works. No, because previously I was having trouble in this mobile UI in Godot. They they're not anchored properly. Let me show you my videos later on. Now going back, we have to make this run and jump buttons functional. Alright, it's been 16 minutes. And go back to control and then use the, is it? Character rather. And then use the node. In the node section, you will see touchscreen button and function here, virtual functions. Now, press this and then connect it to your character body 3D, which has a script. Connect it, and then you now have the on jump pressed. Oh wait, hey, this is my previous try. Okay, let me redo it again. I've actually tried it before. So let's delete this one. Uh, Disconnect. So go to your jump and then go to your touchscreen button and then press the function pressed and connect it to your character body 3D script, and you will now have your on jump pressed. Also do the same with the run rather. Connect it to your character body 3D script, and now you will have your on run pressed. And we have to make this functional, correct? And you have to remember that we did the the we have a jump button in here. Oh, there it is. It handles the jump button. We just have to copy this one and then put it on our jump pressed, which is triggered if we press this jump button. Get rid of that and you know get rid an indent. And then this is for, what do you call this? This is for PC. Yeah. This is for PC. And let's just get rid of that and then unindent that one. Also do the same in the run, in the input function. So there it is. Just copy this one and then put it in the on run pressed code block. And if we test it, it's not working. It's because 2D. This is a 2D touchscreen button. So if you can go to here, Control A, and touchscreen, it's a 2D, and we are implementing a Node 2D for our 3D game. And I think that's it. That is a that's because, what do you call this? That is why it's not working. So We have to make it work. We can do that by going to our character. Ah, let's test it on on our word first. Now go to your character, try the canvas layer once again, and then put it in here. So let's try if it works. We surely hope it does. Wait, let's troubleshoot. So what happened? So print it jump, no, yeah, jumped. So we have here a print of running. Hmm. So let's unindent this one, and then let's put it in here. Let's run. Hmm. What could be the problem here? Actually, I'm controlling it on my PC. So, but the buttons are not working. Humma humma. Oh, okay. I get it. I now know the problem. As you can see, go to your player control, and then go to your character. As you can see, we have here our signals, correct? And if you go to our world where we instantiated our character, we don't have our signals here. Now that is why I've recommended, to start over again and then reinstantiate, because we have confused. As you can see, we've confused ourselves. Well, no, we can simply just redo it again, but I believe that's a bad practice. Let's just reinstantiate it so we know what's going on. Character scene, make it local. And as you can see, we have our signals. And if we run again, whoa, what the? Mm, and what? That's crazy. We are able to interact with the 2D node in a 3D. I thought we needed a canvas layer for that, but it seems we don't need one. Now we have, as you can see, if we, yeah, so if we change the screen size, it will always stick to the center right and to the bottom left, regardless of the screen size. So let's check that one. They are not native size. Not well. They are now proportionally sized. And we have made our buttons less ugly. So we fixed this one because it was ugly. Let's check that one. And let's see. Do we still have a? Oh, well, in the PC, we are only jumping once, but in the the newly implemented button, of course, we will have a multiple jumps. That because we did not implement the script rather. If you go to our character in the PC, you can see the handle jump. It can only jump if it is on the floor. We did not implement this one. So so if is on the floor, if running, and is it this one? Jumping. Mm. Uh, if oh there it is. Let me just if I don't know if this will work. Oh, it works. That's crazy. Okay, it did work. I'm so confused. I'm so dumb. Anyways, of course it will work because if I am on the floor. Ay, nah. So I can now jump only once. and if I am on the floor only. Okay, but I did not implement the double jump if we I wall bounce rather. So I've also did the fixed jump. I can now only move here. I can run, I can jump even though I'm running, not just like before. So perhaps let's try this on our PC, on our phone rather. I hope it works. Excuse me. And I'm on my phone. And yes, they are sticking to the center right and on the bottom left. And I am walking. And if I press the left button, white button, the speed will increase. Essentially, I am running. And if I whoa, what the? If I jump, no, I'm too fast. Sheesh. Let me. There it is. Bro, I can jump. There it is, but only once. Hmm. This game is broken. But essentially, I did fix to do fix in the Notion. So I guess that would be it for now. So the next one would be prone and then the crouch, which essentially we will be done on the movement mechanics part one. And if so, let's be moving on soon to whoa, what the? Why is it page? Delete that one. And once we're done with the movement mechanics, as I was saying, we'll be moving to the movement mechanics part 2. That is where we implement the max pain thing, or they call this the new code, the omni movement, which they essentially copied in max pain. And then I think this would be here. Nah, put it in here. Flying movement, flying movement. What else? We can implement the wall bounce. What else? Oh, we can also implement the sliding. I don't know if you can implement the excuse. I don't know if we can implement the running wall run, but I guess that would be soon. We just have to focus this one. Otherwise, we would be putting pressure on ourselves. So let me delete this one. So let's prevent self pressure. But I guess that would be it. Until next time. Nice.